Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and welcome back to this next video. And this is the third video in the series of videos on the X-linked color blindness. In the previous two videos, I've told you how the photoreceptors, how the cone cells they work, and then we talk about some of the most common mutations and the haplotypes when we talk about the X-linked color blindness. In my previous video, I've told you that the most common form of the color blindness, that is the red-green color blindness, and the genes responsible for detecting the red and the green color, both of them they are present on the X chromosome. So we are actually talking about the X-linked color blindness. And in this particular video, I want to focus on the probabilities of the transfer of the color blindness from the parents to the offsprings. So, whenever you talk about the genetic diseases, you actually talk about two types of the alleles. One that is known as the diseased allele, responsible for that particular disease, and you have got a normal version of that particular gene, or a normal allele for that particular gene. So, when you talk about the extant color blindness, so we are going to represent the allele responsible for the red green color blindness with an X with the superscript C over here. So the X is representing that the allele is present on the X chromosome, and the superscript C is indicating that we are talking about an allele responsible for the red-green color blindness. Now the normal version, or the normal allele for this, in this particular case, we represent that with an X, again representing that the gene is present on the X chromosome, and a plus on its superscript indicate that we are talking about an allele for the normal color vision. Whenever you talk about the X-linked inheritance, the scenarios they are different in males and the female, and the reason is that the number of the X chromosome in the male and the female they are different. When you talk about the females, the female they have got two X chromosomes, so you can actually expect three kinds of the genotypes in the females. The female can be homozygous for the normal color vision allele. For example, both of the X chromosome they are carrying the allele for the normal color vision. They could be heterozygous. By that I mean that they can that one of the X chromosome is carrying the normal allele, the other X chromosome that is carrying the diseased allele. But in both of these cases, the female they have got normal vision, and in the heterozygous condition, we usually call the female as the carrier of that particular disease. The third genotype that you see in the females is that when both of the X chromosome they carry the diseased allele for the red green color blindness, and in that particular case the female they are going to be color blind. When you talk about the males, the male have got only a single X chromosome. What that means is that you can only see two possible genotypes. If the X chromosome present in the male, if that carries the normal allele, that would mean there would be normal vision. But if the X chromosome present, the X chromosome in the male that carry the diseased allele, those particular males they are going to be colorblind. So you can simply say there is no concept of the carrier for the males when you talk about the X-linked recessive inheritance. Let us talk about different scenarios, taking different parents and mating them to see the probabilities in the offspring. Say, for example, in scenario number one, we say that we take a female, the female that have got the normal color vision, the mother is normal, and the mother is normal in the homozygous condition. By that, I mean that the genotype is X plus and X plus. Both of the X chromosome, they are carrying the normal allele for the color vision. When you talk about the parent, the other parent, the male parent is colorblind. What that would mean is that the only genotype, that the only time the genotype that represent the colorblind phenotype in the males, that is going to be an X carrying the diseased allele, and of course the Y that do not carry any allele. If you mate them, what that would mean is that during the gamete formation, you may remember the law of the segregation, that in the law of the segregation during the gamete formation, the members of the pairs of the allele they segregate from each other, and one gamete only is getting one copy of the allele, and the other gamete is getting the other copy of the allele. So if you talk about the mother over here, This is the genotype in the you can say the diploid form, but in the gamete formation, this is going to get separate. This is going to move into one gamete. This is going to move into the other gamete. So you can say only a single type of the gamete. By that I mean that all of the gametes produced by this particular female, that is going to carry the normal version or the normal allele for the color vision. When we talk about the father, the X chromosome, of course, that is going to move into one of the gamete, the Y chromosome that is going to move into the other gamete. So when you combine them, where there is a process of the fertilization, what that would mean is that the mother can provide this particular X chromosome, the father can provide this particular X chromosome, producing a female offspring. In another case, this mother can provide this particular X chromosome. This father again can provide this particular X chromosome, producing a female one. When you talk about the males, the mother is giving the X chromosome, and the father is giving the Y chromosome. In another case, the mother is giving the X chromosome, and the father, he is giving the Y chromosome. If you look at this particular condition, you can see that both males and the females, they've got normal color vision. In this particular case, the females, they are the carriers, but they are having a normal vision. The males is they are getting the X chromosome from their mother, and the mother is only producing a single kind of the gamete containing the X chromosome, and that carries the normal color vision allele. What that would mean is that as the gene, the allele of for the normal vision, that is present in the male, so both of the males again they are going to be normal. If you look at this one, the father, he is color blind, but the but the male offspring in this particular case, they are having the normal color vision, simply indicating that the genes present on the X chromosome, they are only inherited in the males from their mother. Let us talk about the scenario number two. Now we have got a mother. She is colorblind, and the only time she is colorblind, she is going to have a genotype like this. Both of the X chromosome, they are going to carry the allele for the red-green color blindness. In this particular case, now the father is normal, and the only time the father is normal is when he have got a genotype like this: the X carrying the normal allele for the color vision, and of course the Y that is not carrying any kind of the gamete and any kind of the allele for the color blindness. When we talk about the males, for the alleles present on the X chromosome, we use the term hemizygous. By that I mean that they are carrying half the genes. By that I mean that the male, as they have got only a single X chromosome, the female, they have got two X chromosome, so the males are actually carrying half of the genetic content in the context of the X chromosome. So if these male and the female, they are producing the offsprings, again you are going to make the gametes. In this particular case, the mother can produce again a single type of the gamete, the X chromosome carrying the allele for the red green color blindness. When you talk about the father, again the father is having an X chromosome containing gamete that is carrying the normal copy of the color vision, and the Y chromosome is carrying nothing. So if you combine them, the X plus that is coming from the father, the XC that is coming from the mother producing a female offspring, the X plus again is coming from the father, the XC that is coming from the mother producing another female offspring, the XC that is coming from the mother, the Y is coming from the father, the XC again is coming from the mother, and the Y from the father. If you look at this one, the females, now they have got the normal color vision over here. Although they are the carriers, they are not homozygous, they are in their heterozygous condition. But in contrast to their mother, which was color blind, the female offspring in this particular case, they are going to be the carrier. And the reason is they are getting a normal copy of the gene from their father. If you talk about the males over here, now the male, the father, he was normal, but is the mother is giving the X chromosome to their sons, and the mother is only carrying the X chromosome containing the allele for the red green color blindness. So all of the male offsprings, they are going to be color blind. Let us talk about the third scenario. And now in this particular case, again, the mother, she have got a normal vision, but this time she has got the normal color vision in the heterozygous condition. The father, he is colorblind, and the only type he can be colorblind is this particular genotype. Now, I hope you are getting the idea how these things they are working. You are going to make the gametes of the mother over here. Now, in this particular case, when the mother is the carrier, she can produce two type of the gametes. One kind of the gamete is going to carry the X chromosome having the normal allele, and the other 50% of the gamete carrying the X chromosome, they are going to have the diseased allele over here. Now, is the father, he is the diseased one, so he is only carrying the X chromosome carrying the diseased allele, and of course then there is the Y chromosome. So the X plus that is coming from the mother, the XC that is going to come from the father. In this particular case, the XC that is coming from the mother, and the XC that is again coming from the father. Now the X plus that is coming from the mother, the Y that is coming from the father. Now the XC again that is coming from the mother, and the Y that is coming from the father. Now this time the things they seem a little bit you can say more elaborated. Now 50% of the female, if you look at these particular females, they are carrying one normal copy. So 50% of the female, they are going to be normal. They are going to be in the heterozygous condition just like their mother, and they are going to be carrier just like their mother. The other 50% of the female, they are going to be affected because they are getting one of the X chromosome from their mother carrying the diseased allele. They are getting their other X chromosome from the father that is also carrying the diseased allele. So 50% of the female, they are going to be affected. If you talk about the males, again, 50% of the males, they are going to be normal because they are getting the X chromosome, the normal X chromosome from their mother. So they are not colorblind, they are going to be normal. And the other 50% of the males, they are getting this particular X chromosome from their mother, which carry the diseased allele. So they are going to be affected over here. If you talk about the other scenario, scenario number 4, now in this particular case, we are going to take again the normal color vision mother. In this particular case, again, she is going to be heterozygous, she is going to be the carrier. Now we are going to take the normal vision male. The father is not colorblind, he is normal. So how the things they are going to be in this particular case? Again, the mother is producing two type of the gametes. 50% of the gamete, they are going to have the X chromosome carrying the normal allele. 50% of the X chromosome, they are going to carry the allele for the diseased one. If you talk about the father, he is going to produce the gametes which are going to have the X chromosome with the normal copy of the allele, and then there is the Y chromosome. Now, if you cross them, the offsprings they are produced, that would mean is the mother is giving the X plus, the father is giving the X plus, producing a female offspring. And now the father is giving the X plus, the mother is giving the XC, producing a female offspring. The X plus that is coming from the mother, the Y that is coming from the father, again the XC that is coming from the mother, the Y that is coming from the father. Now look at the conditions over here. 50% of the females, they are going to be normal, but they are going to be normal in the homozygous condition because they are getting one X chromosome carrying the normal allele from their mother. They're getting the other X chromosome from their father, which also carry the normal allele. So they are going to be homozygous, they are not going to be carrier. The other 50% of the female, they are getting one X carrying the normal allele from their father. They are getting another X chromosome from their mother, which carry the diseased allele. They are going to be phenotypically normal, but genotypically they are going to be the carrier for the color blindness. If you talk about 50% of the males, they are going to be normal because they are getting this particular X chromosome from their mother. And 50% of the males, they are going to be affected because they are getting this particular X chromosome from their mother. So if you generally look, and if you talk about the X-linked recessive inheritance, so the males, they are commonly affected. And the reason is very obvious. if they are getting a single defective X chromosome, they are going to be colorblind. But if the females, they are getting a single defective X chromosome and their other X chromosome that is normal, they are going to be phenotypically normal, and they are going to be the carriers for the X-linked color blindness. So technically they are not colorblind. So we will continue the discussion in the next video on the X-linked color blindness.